At this time, 3 years ago, I did the most outrageous thing ever in my life. I left my home city Varna, my home country Bulgaria, the place where I grew up ever since I was a baby, to go to the other side of Europe to study in the university in England. It was quite a big move for me, and there were so many new things that I was about to see, so many new opportunities, and in general, so many new people. Nobody there knew me, and I used this as an opportunity to show my best self. I wanted to prepare myself to have the best impression possible on the people that I was going to meet. This was the period of my life when I was the most into self-improvement, especially I was studying social skills. I wanted to have the best body language, the best voice, the best charisma. This was the things that I was spending my time on YouTube, trying to learn how to be the best version of myself when it comes to communication with new people. That's why when I went there, everything was very controlled. I was walking a certain way, always with an open body language. My voice, I always tried to make it a little bit deeper. Every time that I met some people, I was like, "Hi, my name is Alex, nice to meet you." My eyes were always a little bit more squeezed to show more dominance. My facial expressions were limited to the slightest detail. My smile was never a real smile like this one, but rather a smirk, always controlled like James Bond. All of this was my image. What I tried with this is to show my best self to the world. Because over there nobody knew me, nobody knew my weaknesses. I could be the best version of myself. But I burned out. This pretending, this control costed me so much energy that I burned out. The stress and anxiety I always felt throughout my whole life, they didn't go anywhere. I just tried to control them. Every time I felt stressed or anxious, I just pretended that everything is okay. You know how when you feel anxious, your body language closes. You want to be a little bit like this. You want to cross your arms. But I decided to go even stronger instead. To make my body open like this. To not show any weakness. And it burned me out completely. My real self came to the front, like always, and it will always. This is when I discovered the technique of letting go. This was when for the first time I decided to stop controlling every single thing about me and just try to be myself. Of course, it's a very long process after so many years of conditioning, believing that you should be a certain way, you need to be perfect all the time. But this is when I started trying to be myself. And for some moments, for some weeks, this was the best time when it came to social interactions. You cannot believe the difference. Because other people don't want you to be so alpha, so strong all the time. They want to see authenticity because we live in a world with less and less authenticity. More people are like NPCs. More people have no personality in general. They absorb everything from the internet, and that's their personality. But most importantly, I realized something very interesting, that confidence doesn't exist. Because we always believed that confidence is something that you build up. Always on these YouTube videos, build up your confidence, build up your confidence, build up your confidence. Get more jacked, get more money, get more status, and that's when you're going to have confidence. But is confidence something that you build up to who knows where? Or confidence is the lack of fear and anxiety? Do you know what I'm saying? Is confidence something that you build up always striving for more and more and more? Or confidence is rather you not feeling the bad emotions, not feeling anxious and stressed. For example, if you're going to speak to a stranger on the street, which is very hard for a lot of people, what is the better approach? To work on yourself so you're more jacked, deeper voice, better eye contact, more money, more status? Is this going to make you speak to this guy better? Or instead, going in yourself, letting go of the fear and anxiety of speaking to a person in the first place and be yourself. Because in a human interaction, it doesn't really matter. I mean, in an authentic human interaction, not in a business, not something related to not making money. In a real human interaction, does it really matter how jacked you are, how much money you have? What matters? What is confidence? Is in yourself, whatever you are, whoever you are right now, whatever you have, being aware and confident in what you are, not having more and more and more. Because what people mistake with confidence is the winner effect. You know, this person is outside of my league. I cannot speak to them. They have too much money for me, too much fame for me. I cannot speak to them. But this person over there, who is a little bit lower than me, easy. He's out of my league. I'm going to speak to him very easily because I am more jacked, more strong. And what happens whenever somebody stronger or richer than you comes up? Oh, they're so much above me, I cannot speak to them. Do you know what I'm saying? You can play this game forever and try to build up your confidence. But you can see this with a lot of guys on self-improvement in general who don't understand this concept yet. That you build your confidence up and up and up, and it becomes an arrogance quality. Arrogance is too much confidence. But this is the wrong way to look at confidence. Confidence is not something from that you go from 1 to 100. And in general, who knows where is the limit of confidence? What I offer you instead, as a theory, as a mindset, is that confidence in something that you either are or you aren't. It's like with health. Some people say build up your health, build up your health. What is really health? Do you mean health in a way that you look better, you age slower? Or you mean in a healthy way that you're not sick? Because health is the absence of diseases, isn't it? When you're sick and when you get over this virus, let's say after 1 week, you say, I'm now healthy because you have no more diseases in your body. And that's what we do with confidence. We try to have these diseases, but to overcompensate with this supplement, with that medicament. It makes no sense. Is there a half pregnant woman? She's either pregnant or she's not pregnant. She's not more pregnant. She's not building up her pregnancy. She's either pregnant or not pregnant. At the same time, in the same way, you're either confident or you're not confident. You're either confident right here, right now, with yourself, who you are, how you look, everything about yourself, your hairs, your ears, your eyes, or you're not. Because like this, you put up confidence for the future. When I have this, I'm going to be confident. When I have that, I'm going to be confident. But you probably realized in your life that you had some goals, you already achieved them, and you said back then, when I achieve this goal, I'm going to be confident. Yet you achieved it and you're still not confident. Yeah, when I get my degree, then I'm going to be confident. You get your degree, yeah, this diploma party, and after 5 days, you're not confident. Maybe if I get higher paying job, then I'm going to be confident. And the cycle continues. When I get a beautiful girlfriend by my side, then I'm going to feel better about myself. It's always like this, but this is a losing game. You're always chasing something. You're always looking for your value, your confidence, your self-love, self-respect, self-esteem on the outside. First of all, the outside changes. And second of all, humans are never satisfied with the outside world. You always want more, you always want better, you always want faster, you always want stronger. But confidence is rather the non-existence of fear and anxiety. Imagine you right now with your body, with your face, with your salary, going up and speaking to a woman. It's a very scary thing for many, many, many guys. You probably feel already the tension if you imagine this situation. Just how they say, cold approach in Starbucks or wherever. You see one beautiful lady and you go up to her to approach her. What is the feeling that you have? Oof, that's very scary. You have a lot of anxiety about it. The feeling is the problem. It's not that you today my hair is not the best style. Today my hair is, I don't have a lot of money to buy her one coffee. It's not so much these external things. It's the feeling that you have. Once you eliminate the feeling, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what kind of hairstyle you have. Just what we're used to doing, because nobody taught us, is overcompensating these feelings with external things, filling up the void inside of ourselves with external things. You cannot fill up this void of anxiety or fear with more money. It doesn't happen like this. It's only coping. It's not going to the cause of the issue. Nobody asks themselves, why do you have this anxiety and fear in the first place? Why do you find speaking to a girl scary? Is she a monster? Is she from a horror movie like Samara Morgan? No, but you still find her scary. This means that your emotions and your reality are not in sync. You experience emotions which are should not be experienced in this reality. You should be scared and anxious when a bear is chasing you in the forest. You should be scared if you're in a war zone or something. But you're scared from some little creature, which is a girl. Which means that there is something that you need to address inside of yourself. You need to let go of these feelings. You need to ask yourself the question, why do I feel like this in the first place? Why do I feel scared about speaking to another human being? And maybe when you go deeper, you realize, oh, this when I was in high school, I was mocked. Or even further in kindergarten, I tried to speak to one girl. I tried to say hi, and everybody mocked me. It's usually something from your past, something when you were a kid, because when you were a kid, you experience things much more intense. Even though now, as an adult, you don't see them so serious. But back then, your previous you, let's say 15 years ago, he or she experienced it much, much, much more intense. And because nobody teaches us the technique of letting go, this little kid didn't let go of these emotions. It suppressed them and they still stay there. And of course, when everybody mocks you in kindergarten, you feel like the whole world disapproves of you because your world is the kindergarten. And therefore, you say subconsciously to yourself, I'm never going to show this part of myself anymore because the world disapproves of me. And now, as an adult, you may see it as ridiculous, but as a kid, that's how it feels. And you have this intense feeling inside of yourself, you suppress it, and next time you're put in the same situation, even as an adult, you experience the same emotions. And instead of addressing them, you start believing that when you become more jacked, then you're not going to be so scared. But all this is doing is boosting your ego. That's why when you build up, quotation mark, when you build up your confidence so much, you become arrogant because you build up your ego. You don't build up your confidence. Confidence is awareness. Confidence is security in who you are. And what you're saying to yourself, I'm going to have security in who I am when I have the money, which means internally that now you don't have the security. Did you get this? Did you let this land? You say to yourself, yes, in the future, I'll have security, I'll be confident when I have a beautiful girlfriend. Which internally says, you say to yourself, that right now I'm not confident. And you put your confidence behind the barrier of the girlfriend. So once I get the girlfriend, I'll be confident. But before I get the girlfriend, until I get the girlfriend, I'm not going to be confident. And then you become so needy about this barrier. You want to achieve it so much that next time you're about to get a girlfriend, you're going to sabotage yourself because you're too needy, because you want it too much. Confidence is not on the other side of the barrier. Happiness is not on the other side of the barrier. The barrier doesn't even exist. You put it for yourself. Happiness, confidence, well-being, health, love, it's right here, right now. And if you don't feel these things, don't try to go on the outside. Go on the inside. Try to let go of these things that are blocking you. It's like the car example that I give. It's like your car is, the tires are broken. They have no air inside of them. And you try to buy this new engine, this new nitro boost, this new wheel that's going to make your car faster, but your tires are broken. You can go as hard as possible, but you're not going to make a lot of progress because there's an internal problem. And you can be blind to it, or you can start to be aware of it and start working on it. If you need help with that, you can click the first link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching.